On this hunt, I'm bringing Mr. Bear Grease himself, Clay Newcomb, all the way from his homeland in Arkansas up to Alaska to give him a taste of interior moose hunting.
I could see his paddles.
We've carved out a big chunk of time for this in order to let what could be a slow process play out at its own speed. Turns out, we're gonna need every minute. I've followed trails of all kinds, pursuing wild game through our country's wildest places. These are my stories.
There he's down.
These are my people. I'm Stephen Ranella, and this is MeatEater.
I think we'll stay local today. I'm gonna go and sit. You know, now if he's just standing there looking at you, get him. But if he sees something off, come find him. And we'll try to work it, you know, we'll try to call and make some ruckus and bring it in.
When the host of MeatEater's Bear Grease podcast, Clay Newcomb, told me he'd always wanted to hunt moose in Alaska, my first thought was, Clay's never hunted moose in Alaska? This guy is a hunting maniac, runs coon dogs, runs squirrel dogs, hunts all kinds of big game all over the place. Then my second thought was, well, let's go to Alaska and get after a moose. A year later, here we are in eastern Alaska for the entirety of the 10-day moose season, meaning our last day will be the last day.
We're on this, what they just call a ridge. It looks like one of these big ridges out here. But from different points on the ridge, you see different drainages. This is the first time we've really seen this valley. No moose yet, but I'm gonna start calling. Steve's over on the other side of the mountain, looking the other way. You want to call consistently from the same spot. One time I spent a whole day calling moose from one spot. Went to bed that night, got up in the morning, and there's a moose bedded where I had been calling. Like they know where it's coming from. So you want to find us a spot to kind of have it be like the calling location. So that's what I'm looking for on this side. If you're calling an elk or a deer, you're looking to get an immediate response of him coming to you or bugling. When you're calling a moose, we might get the response to that call tomorrow morning when he shows up coming up this draw. And the big bulls use their horns as sounding boards, radar to hear. So he may have heard that and been up on top of that mountain over there, and he'll be here tomorrow morning. You wouldn't guess it, but this is a moose antler. One of the things folks will do when you're calling is mimic the sound of a bull thrashing brush. And we've used canoe paddles. A moose antler, sticks and whatnot will work. Like a moose's paddle is, you know, it's a paddle, right? It's a wide, thin blade. It just sounds different than like an elk or a deer breaking brush. And this is real lightweight, mimics that sound. There's a pack of 8 jet black weaves that are coming through there. Let's see, there's more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Holy cow, look at those suckers. Holy cow, that is incredible. I've seen a handful of lone wolves in different places, but I've never seen a real pack of wolves. We gotta get them out of here, though. Shoo, shoo, wolf, shoo. There's a bull, you know, way out yonder, like over a mile away.
Doesn't look big. What's good news is he's beating a tree up. Thrash and brush. Where we're at right now, for a bull to be legal, if you're a non-resident of Alaska, if you're a resident of Alaska, it's any bull right here. So that'd be a legal bull for a resident. For a non-resident, he's way sublegal. He has to have 4 brow tines. So they got their big palms that lay back like this. Then they got these eye guards that sit like this, right? 1 on each side. One of his antlers needs to have 4 brow tines. Or he needs to be 50 inches wide. So the widest measurement on his antlers needs to be 50 inches, tip to tip.
And we can't really go after a moose. Like if we see a moose down on that river, we're probably not gonna go after him. We're gonna try to call him up here. Because if you kill a 1,500-pound moose 2 miles through this tundra stuff, you have a very difficult time getting it back up to the airstrip.
In my view, the most exciting type of moose hunting involves rivers and rafts. Move a few miles every day, see all kinds of cool country, catch a fish or two, and stop to hit the really good-looking stuff with a lot of moose sign. You never get bored. For fly-in hunting like this, though, it's a whole other game. You're in one spot for the long haul, and experts will tell you to hunker down, don't move, don't leave unnecessary scent trails all over the country, and call. Make them come to you.
So, just a game of patience. I like it.
Kind of like you gotta just wait harder and not necessarily hunt harder. This would be a great gig for a real old man. Up until you shoot one, then that old man would be hating his life.
Look at that dang moon.
After a few days, Clay and I are settled into a bit of a routine. Each day we split up and each head off a short distance to different calling spots where you're looking down into totally different sub-drainages. Call about every half hour or so, and then check in with each other now and then for lunch date.
What kind of heart is it?
It's either caribou or elk.
We've even named our spots for easy reference.
Wind is cold. That's why we call this the icebox.
My favorite is good old number 7, named in honor of the 7 way off moose I counted sitting in that spot on our first day.
These 2 bulls are squaring off and banging heads right now. Not hard. Man. Part of you is like, why not just run down there and shoot one of them bulls? Put aside any conversation of retrieval, which would be hell. You would just get lost in a sea of willow. But you could go there and find a good spot and try to call. The issue is you're probably gonna, not probably, you're gonna spook moose. And you're gonna leave a big human scent trail. If you knew, if there was like 75% probability that you'd go and kill that bull, I'd be like, that's worth the risk. But, you know, it's 2 miles away. It's in some really thick stuff. It just seems like the low probability of success coupled with the really thorough messing up of your area by walking all through it, it just doesn't pay off. it's good to know there's bulls in the area. You know, it wouldn't be anything for those bulls to all of a sudden be right here on their own. So for now, it's just wait, you know, wait. If things get real desperate, we might have to do something desperate. But right now, I think it's too much disturbance for low chance of a payoff.
I'm gonna go over there and see if there's just a big old glaring bull moose sitting out somewhere. And I need to warm up. Man, it just keeps being further and further. Big country. They were down in the bottom. Yeah. You see that bottom? Where you can see those tan patches running through that spruce? Yeah. They were crossing to do there. Come on this side. Dude, he's coming this way. You can hear that jazz music playing that he's hearing when I blow this call. Come on, baby. It's gonna be a good time. I'm gonna hit him.
I counted 3 one time real clean, but 3's a long ways from 4 brow tines, Clay.
I'm no mathematician.
You just have to trust me on this. He's 3 and 3.
3 and 3.
No amount of looking at him is going to change that, Clay.
Yeah. It's hard to see him that far away and not want to go after him.
Oh, I want to go after him. That's my
But
specialty.
that stuff is 8 foot
That's my
high.
specialty.
Yeah. Steve's call. It's good, but it just kind of lacks the passion that I like to hear in a good cow call. And I'm no expert moose hunter, but yeah, it just needs more passion.
He hasn't moved in 3 days. Velvet hanging off his horns. 4 huge eye guards. Oh, man, it's killing me, it's killing me, it's killing me. I want to go over there so bad and try to call that bull in. Even though everyone would tell you not to do it, I want to go over there so bad. You know what keeps messing with me is I like your company a lot.
Are you breaking up with me?
Yeah. I mean, we got a lot of time. We burned up half our time.
Yeah.
If you went around and went down that gravel, that open gravel spine,
Yeah.
and got onto that,
Yeah.
on the river side of that, and called and glassed from there,
Yeah, man, I'm game. It's pretty. You see a long ways, man. We've got 2 bulls over here, 1,200 yards away. One of the bulls is for sure legal. And I got his attention and he's moved about 50 yards closer to us, but it's just been sitting there looking at us for 20, 30 minutes. I'm gonna try to get up the hill into a little more cover. That's not loud at all. Those bulls are 1,000 yards away, and they're kind of coming this way. If they come down another 200 yards, I think I could get a shot by going off. But they're just taking their time. Moose time. Moose are slow. Everything happens slowly.
pretty uneventful evening. At least on my end, Clay could have had something cool happen.
They're both just looking. Our camp is up this draw, less than a mile. The wind's blowing down. I feel like if they come down this draw, they're for sure gonna smell our camp. I'm just gonna keep creeping down. $873. $569 yards. We're gonna kill this bull. $479. I'm gonna set up right here and try to get him to come over here. They're 400 yards. Here comes the legal bull. That's the big one on the left.
Clay's legal bull is working its way in, but it wants to get downwind of the calling. It does a slow downwind circle, and there's only so much Clay can do to salvage the situation.
Doggone it. He's gonna get down below us.
At once, he tries to angle for a shot while also positioning himself to play the wind as best as possible.
I just can't get a rest. I can see him. He spooked. We gambled and was in the chips, man. Took a risk. It didn't work out. I'm glad I did it. I had lots of shots that I could have taken, but it was just little windows and just couldn't pull the trigger. Heartbreaking, but I'm glad we don't have a wounded bull. Really am, out in this jungle. Let's get out of here. It's the last day. Steve and I split up. He went to the rock pile. I came back to his spot. And we've got a legal moose about a mile away. Not a lot of hope for calling him, but I'm just watching him. He's kind of moving this way for the last day. I'll take it.
It's the final day of the season. Mental exhaustion and something bordering on delirium has taken hold. I haven't confined myself to such a small patch of ground over such a long period of time for I don't know how long. To be honest, it's getting a little hard to stay optimistic.
The rock pile is dead. You know where we've been seeing all the bulls? In the spruce. They're this side of the spruce. Man, he's pretty big.
Oh yeah, that's a legal bull.
Heck yeah.
He's brow tine legal.
He's moving up valley.
It's like watching all your hopes and dreams fade away. It's like if you fell off Earth and then Earth was going into its orbit and you couldn't get back on. That's what this feels like. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it ain't over till it's over. But I mean, maybe there's a prayer that, like, later in the day he'll come over here, but he just didn't like it. That son of a gun just walked away.
If they don't want to play, you're pretty much just done, and you can't go after them. You know?
Just get lost in it. Oh, I'm so unhappy, Clay. Not like existential.
It felt like this was going to be your year.
I just don't have what it takes.
Well, I don't think that's true.
I'm very good at watching other people get nice moves.
Well, I think it's because right at the last minute you tell somebody else to shoot. You got to quit doing that.
Yeah.
For some reason, I'm optimistic.
I don't know why. I don't even know why I like it. But sitting right here right now, totally pissed off, all disgruntled, I'm like more interested in moose hunting than I've ever. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know if that. I would say the same thing. I don't know if that makes us smart or dumb.
About an hour after our big bull took off, a sub-legal bull comes through a little closer.
He's got some good points, but he's definitely light on brow tines. It looks like 2 on one side, 2 on the other side.
No way.
Today, you can tell something has changed a little bit. Not that we're necessarily seeing more moose, but we're seeing moose up on the move, rather than just parking it in some willow patch.
Yeah, I think it's 2 and 2.
We're convinced that's the end of it, but all of a sudden,
I'm gonna give him the Magnum.
we see a good bull and take his temperature with a call. He's definitely interested and takes a few steps in the right direction. But we've only got an hour or so of daylight left. There's no time to let this bull come over a mile to get here.
Let's do it.
Moose hunting advice be damned,
It's the last day of season.
we're going after him.
This hunt just never dies.
We get maybe a third of the way toward him and I climb a tree to see if he's still where he was. He's not, and I can get a pretty good view into all the places he could have gone if he didn't come our way.
The brush is so thick he could be headed this way and we wouldn't know it.
If he isn't where he was and he isn't leaving, that must mean he's coming. We bust down the hill another long way until I start to think we might be pushing our luck. Clay climbs a root wad to try to see what's going on, but instead of seeing what's going on, he hears it.
Steve, scraping that way.
A bull is thrashing brush and coming our way. He heard us busting through the trees and calling, and he's fired up. The first bull to pop out is totally unexpected. It's that little one we saw off in another direction coming to check out the action.
Get your binos out. Look at his brows.
I think to myself, oh no. But then I hear another bull raising hell just behind the little bull. That's our guy.
That other bull, that's the big one.
Where is he? Oh, I hear him grunting. Oh! He's coming, Steve. Hey, can I get behind that tree right there? If I get up there, I'll be able to see him. But, no. You get up there.
Go shoot that damn bull. I'm not gonna shoot that bull.
Oh! 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 Matt. I got him.
Holy, that's a nice bull.
Holy cow. Golly. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Holy cow. Gun on safety.
You have got to be kidding me.
Dadgummit, I told you to shoot it, man. Golly.
Holy, that's a big bull, dude. Good job.
Holy cow.
Bull of lifetime. I've got count brow tines on that one. It turned on today.
It absolutely turned on.
We just called in 2 bulls.
10 days. This hunt never died.
He might not be wide, but that is a giant bull. You know what's my strategy? Just coming down the hill, not trying to hide it.
You did good.
Just owning it.
Yep.
No sneaking here. We're just coming down the hill.
Bigger than my mules. Way bigger. Holy cow, old moose. Dadgummit, son.
Where was the little one standing? Right here?
They came in the exact same way.
Well, he's standing still. And I'm like, well, if he's standing still, who's beating brush?
Yeah. Yeah. Man,
like, something don't add up. There's
hey,
2 bulls coming.
this thing was in bow range of us. I mean, he was 25 yards.
That, yeah. Dude, I don't mean to be like, put the end of the fun, but it ain't morning. Do you know what I mean? I think we gotta get to work.
Yeah.
We'll be working on butchering the bull for a couple of hours into the night and then carrying a first heavy load up the mountain. We throw a moose femur on the fire to roast the marrow inside and give it a good 15 minutes or so in the coals. I'm thinking about how you couldn't ask for a cooler scenario.
Yeah. It's always hard to tell if it's gonna be ready or not.
With the vanished sun, the season is done.
That's good. Okay. Hold that there.
Suddenly, everything that was wrong about the trip earlier, slow action, days of frustration, uncooperative moose,
Is that cooked?
It's always good.
now seems absolutely perfect.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just like liquid fat.
The feeling of satisfaction is like a buzz,
Holy cow. That's something.
being high on wilderness and moose marrow.
I've never had that like that. That is so good.
Wild, huh?
You can see why they did it, man. Why they cracked it open.
Hold it.
My only lament is that it'll be a full year before I see another set of moose paddles coming through the distant willows.